Hello all, welcome to R&D Labs with me Rohan. In yet another tutorial, we'll see how to localize your application's app name. This tutorial is a series of tutorials that we are doing in which we are trying to explore how to localize your application. So, without further ado, let's get started. So for this tutorial, I am actually using the project that we had built in the previous tutorial, in which we had localized the text within your application based on the settings or the language that the device is set to. So we had created the localizable files for English, Spanish, and Hindi, and based on that, the text within the app got changed based on the language that it was set to. Okay, so in this tutorial, what we are going to do is we are going to see how to localize the app name based on the language that is set. Okay, so we are going to take it one step further. Uh, as in, we had seen how to localize the text within your app, but now we are going to see how to localize the app name by itself. So as we did in the previous tutorial, we are going to add in the strings file, and the strings file will be of a specific name. So if you remember, in the previous tutorial I had explained to you to name the localizable files for your texts as localizable, as you can see in the project, which is localizable. Okay, so we had created the same file and we had added three language files into it. Okay, so similarly what we're going to do is we are going to create a file called as info.plist.strings file, and we are going to add it just for your application name. Okay, so let's go ahead and add that to the solution. So we will go here, we can go to file, new, and click file, and over here we will have to add the strings file. Okay, so strings is already selected, just click next, and over here just specify info p list. Okay, so this is uh, the file name that you need to specify, like in how we did for the localizable. So this is the file name that you need to specify, which is info, p is capital, and the list. Okay, and dot strings. Just click create, and it should create a file in your project. Okay, so once you click this, okay, go ahead and click the localize button onto the right. Okay, similarly what we have done in the past, the same exercise needs to follow. So let's go ahead and click that, and let's localize it for English first, which is our base language. And after that we will select Hindi and Spanish as well for our application. All right, so we have, I think, completed the localization procedure for adding three languages into our application. Now, if you expand the project, you can see that there are three files for English, Hindi, and Spanish respectively, similarly to what we had seen for localizable strings. Okay, so here what we have to do is we have to add in the key value pair that you see within the info.plist file in your project. So if you go here and you open up the info.plist file, so as you can see, there are various key and value pair available. So similarly, what we have to do is we'll have to build the same key value pair within the info plist file, but we are just going to do it for two keys, which is cf bundle name and cf bundle display name. So for those who don't know what a CF bundle display name, it is the username for the bundle. Okay, so if you see the app being loaded on an iOS device, you see the app name that comes below, right? So that is actually the CF bundle display name, and Siri also recognizes it. So that is the CF bundle display name. And so what is CF bundle name? It is just a short name for the bundle. So Apple recommends that to be a very short bundle display name of about 15 characters. Okay. So what we are going to do is we are going to use these two keys and we are going to localize the names for it. So over here, so for example, now my app's name or my project's name is Localize it. Okay, so I will add the CF bundle name and CF bundle display name in English, and we'll see how it works. So once you open this, if you I just want to show you what we've done in the previous tutorial. We had a key and a value. Okay, so we had built a key value pair and we have added a semicolon to the end. So similarly, what we are going to do is we are going to add the same thing into the info plist.strings file. So let's go ahead and do that. So let's write cf bundle name, is equal to let's write localize it. Okay, and I will add an cf bundle display name. I need to add a semicolon to the end, and I'll write cf bundle display name is equal to localize it. Okay, so I will just try to differentiate between the two. I will say bundle name. Okay, and this is what the app name, as it will show up on the iOS home screen and recognizable by Siri as well. Okay, so this is what we are going to do, and we will save it. Let's go ahead and add the same thing for Hindi and Spanish as well. Okay, so I will have to get the text for Hindi. So let's open Google Translate. And over here, okay, so over here what I'm going to do is I am going to add and localize it. Okay, and I am going to search it with Hindi. Okay, so it says iska स्थानीयकरण kare. Okay, okay, so I'll just copy paste this and I will add it to the display name, and I will add it also to the bundle identifier. Okay, and bundle name is, I don't want this to be a complete translation, so I'll just remove the bundle from there and I'll just put the naam part of it. Okay, so just for your understanding. Next, we are going to do this for Spanish as well. So yeah, Spanish already has the information, so I'll go ahead and open translate. Localize it in Spanish is localizar t. Okay, so there you go. And okay, so what is the name in Spanish? Which is nombre. Okay, so I just copy this and I paste it here. So I think it is pretty much clear right now. What we have done is we have added the translations for CF bundle name and CF bundle display name. Bear in mind, this is what the user will see, and it will show up on the iOS home screen. Okay, so let's go ahead and stop the simulator and run this again in the iPhone 11 Pro simulator. So let me open up the simulator, and over here it still shows up as Hindi because it is taken from the previous tutorial. Okay, so the simulator language is not changed from the previous tutorial, so I just kept it as it is just to continue for this tutorial. So as you can see, it shows up with Hindi. It says iska sthaniyakaran kare. That is what we have done it over here. That's what we have written. And over here, if you still see that it still looks the same, so I'll just remove this and I just add in the name part of it, which is naam. So I just stop this and rerun it again. And all right, so as I was saying, the bundle display name is what the user will see, and the bundle name is just a short name for your bundle display name. Okay, so this will not be shown to the user at all. Next, we will see how this works in the Spanish language. So let's go ahead and change that in our simulator. Uh, Go to the general. I think this is the one. Espanol is here. Oh, the language is right up there. Okay, so let's select Espanol. Okay, let's give it a time to set it. And let's close this. Go back, and here we have the app as translated to Spanish. And what happens if you do that for English? Let's go there and change the language. Spanish, English, UK. I just changed it. Let's see what happens here. There you go. So we have seen 3 languages and 3 settings. So it works. So this is how you localize your application's app name in Swift. I hope you like this video. If you have any doubts, please reach me out in the comment section. I'll be happy to help as always. And please like and subscribe to the channel. And see you until next time. Cheers.